stop everything you are doing right now. Do not close this screen. Do not scroll past, because at 2:47 this morning, God showed me your future, and He wept. Not because it was tragic, because of how much beauty is about to break through the pain you thought was permanent. Out of everyone online at this exact moment, only 7 people were divinely appointed to receive this specific message. 5 have already scrolled past because their hearts were not ready. 1 more will close this before the second paragraph. You are the 7th, the last one. And the fact that your eyes are still on these words proves that heaven has been tracking you, waiting for you to arrive at this exact second type 333 in the comments right now. Not later, not when you finish now. When those numbers leave your fingers, you are not leaving a comment on a video. You are signing a spiritual contract that exists in dimensions beyond what you can see. You are giving heaven permission to move in ways that will not make sense to your mind, but will change everything in your circumstances. God says, I saw your future, and I could not stop crying. I saw you 6 months ago in that car sitting in the parking lot, too afraid to go inside because you needed 3 more minutes to stop shaking. I saw you last Tuesday at 3:11 a.m. staring at the ceiling, replaying every mistake like a film you cannot turn off. I saw you smile at work while calculating which bill can wait another week. I saw you hide your heartbreak behind strength so convincing that even you started to believe the mask was your face, and I wept. Not in sorrow, but in compassion for the weight you bore, without knowing how close your miracle was. Every tear you cried in private thinking, no one saw I collected in vials made of gold. Your tears have a number. Current count is 31,479. Not one wasted, not one forgotten. Each one became a seed that I planted in soil you cannot see. And tonight, at the exact moment you found this message, those seeds broke through the surface. I need you to understand something. The betrayal you experienced, the loss that almost destroyed you, the prayers whispered in the dark that seemed to hit the ceiling and fall back down, none of it was ignored. The delay was not denial. It was preparation. What I saw ahead for you is not failure. It is redemption so complete that everyone who knows your story will know it was my hand that carried you through. Hit the like button right now if those words just landed somewhere deep. This is not about an algorithm. This is your signal flare to heaven that you are ready to receive what has been held in reserve for you. I saw you in the moments you almost gave up. I saw the weight behind your smile. I saw you holding everyone else together while falling apart inside. And I cried because I knew what you did not know. That your endurance was not punishment. It was preparation for a throne you did not even know was being built with your name on it. For 479 days, there has been a specific operation against your bloodline. That is 4 years and 14 days if you are counting. Let me tell you what has been happening while you thought you were just experiencing bad luck or poor choices. 16 demons were assigned to your case on a Thursday in September 4th years ago. They met in a realm you cannot see with natural eyes. They studied your patterns for months before the assignment officially began. They had a detailed strategy with your name on deployment papers. 4 demons focused on your finances. Their job was to intercept every blessing before it reached you. They created delays in payments. They manufactured unexpected expenses. They made sure every time you took 2 steps forward, something would cost you 3 steps back. They whispered thoughts in the night that made you doubt your ability to manage money. They magnified small financial mistakes until they felt like catastrophic failures. 3 demons worked on your relationships. They specialized in miscommunication. They would take innocent statements and twist the interpretation in the hearer's mind. They would plant seeds of suspicion and water them with coincidental evidence that seemed to confirm the worst. They made sure conversations that should have brought healing instead brought more hurt. They worked overtime on the people you loved most because they knew those were the connections that gave you strength. 5 demons attacked your mind and emotions. They replayed your worst moments on a loop at 2 a.m. when your defenses were down. They magnified your failures and minimized your victories. They whispered that you were not enough, that you had missed your chance, that everyone else was moving forward while you were stuck. They specialized in comparison, making sure you measured yourself against people who were 10 years ahead of you and feeling devastated when you came up short. 4 demons blocked opportunities at the gate. These were the assignment specialists. They positioned themselves at doorways before you even knew doors existed. They influenced hiring managers to overlook your resume. They planted thoughts in people who could have helped you that made them forget to call. They created traffic jams that made you 5 minutes late for divine appointments. They made sure invitations got lost in spam folders. They knew your schedule better than you did. They knew when you were most vulnerable. They knew which memories to replay. They knew which fears to amplify. They knew your triggers from 3 generations of watching your family line. This was not random suffering. This was targeted spiritual warfare with detailed battle plans and your name written at the top. There was a legal case being built in realms you cannot see with natural eyes. The enemy had rights, not because you did something to deserve it, but because someone in your family line, 3 generations back, made a covenant in ignorance. Your great-grandmother, desperate and alone, went to someone who promised help but was serving darkness. A door was opened, a contract was signed in desperation, and you inherited the consequences of an agreement you never made and did not even know existed. But 72 hours ago, something shifted in the courtroom of heaven. I went before the throne on your behalf. I presented every tear you cried when no one was watching, every prayer you whispered when you thought your words were hitting the ceiling and falling back every moment. You chose faith when everything in you screamed to choose fear. Every time you said, God is good, when your circumstances said God forgot you. I showed the judge every sleepless night, every bill you paid when the money should not have been there, every time you smiled at work while calculating which expense you could delay, every moment you held someone else together while falling apart inside, every prayer you prayed for others when you needed prayer yourself. The courtroom went silent. The enemy tried to speak, but his voice was drowned out by the sound of your faithfulness. He tried to present evidence of failure, but I presented evidence of endurance. He tried to show your mistakes, but I showed your repentance. He tried to prove you had given up, but I proved you kept getting back up. The gavel fell at exactly 2:47 a.m. this morning. The sound of it echoed through dimensions. The verdict came down in a voice that shook the foundations of darkness. The judge, who is also your father, declared, "The assignment is canceled, effective immediately. The legal rights are revoked. The contract signed 3 generations back is voided by the blood of my son. Every demon assigned to this case is hereby bound and banished to the abyss where they can no longer touch this bloodline. What was stolen will be returned 7-fold. What was delayed is now accelerated. What was denied is now granted. Let it be done according to my word and the authority I hold over all creation." Right now, as you read these words, pay attention to what is happening in your physical body. Some of you feel warmth spreading through your chest. That is not your imagination. That is my presence moving through your rib cage, healing places you did not even know were broken. Some of you feel tingling in your hands or your feet. That is cellular activation. Your body is responding to spiritual shift happening in real time. Your ears might ring slightly, a high pitch that comes and goes. That is the sound of dimensions overlapping, of angelic activity intensifying around your atmosphere. Some of you suddenly feel emotional, like you might cry, even though nothing sad is happening right now. That is not weakness. That is the sound of chains breaking at a molecular level. That is your soul recognizing that rescue has arrived. Comment: I see it now if you are starting to understand. If you are recognizing that what you thought was just bad luck was actually coordinated attack. If you are realizing that the delay was not punishment, but the time it took for me to build a legal case strong enough to break the assignment permanently. Let me tell you about Christina from Dallas. She typed 3:33 while sitting in her car outside the courthouse 3 hours before her final divorce hearing. She had lost almost everything. The house, the savings, the respective people she thought were friends. Her hands shook so hard she had to try 3 times to type those numbers. She closed her eyes and whispered, "If you are real, show me." 73 hours later, her ex-husband called for the first time in 2 years. His voice was soft, almost unrecognizable. He said, "I do not know why, but I woke up at 4 a.m. and God told me to make this right. I saw everything I put you through, and I am sorry." He signed over the house, transferred half the retirement account, wrote a check for $33,000 in back support, and asked for her forgiveness with tears in his voice. The lawyer called Christina 3 hours later and said, "In 30 years of practice, I have never seen anything like this." Christina said, "I have his name is Jesus, and he keeps his promises." Robert from Miami was 3 days from foreclosure. 3 days the bank had sent the final notice. The sheriff was scheduled to arrive on Friday to remove him and his 2 children. He had applied to 73 jobs in 4 months. 73, most never even sent rejections. He typed 3:33 at 11:11 p.m. on a Monday while his kids slept, not knowing their world was about to collapse. He said, "God, I do not know if you hear me anymore, but I have nowhere else to turn." 68 hours later, an attorney contacted him about an inheritance from a distant uncle he barely remembered meeting once at a family reunion when he was 11 years old. The uncle had passed away 11 months earlier. The estate had been in probate. They had been searching for Robert for almost a year. The inheritance was worth $137,000, the exact amount Robert needed to pay off the mortgage catch-up on bills and start over with seed money left over. No coincidence, divine coordination. Angela from Chicago had been estranged from her daughter for 7 years. 7 years of silence so thick, it felt like death living in her chest. She had sent cards on birthdays that were never acknowledged. She had called and left messages that were never returned. She had driven past her daughter's apartment 12 times, but could never work up courage to knock. She typed 333 while looking at old photographs, wondering if she would ever hear her daughter's voice again, wondering if she would meet her grandchildren before she died. 77 hours later, her phone rang at 6:23 a.m., unknown number. She almost did not answer, her daughter's voice breaking like something frozen, finally thawing, saying, "Mom, I do not know why, but I had a dream last night. You were holding me, and Jesus was standing behind you with his hand on your shoulder. He looked at me and said, 'It is time. She is ready.' You are ready. Can we start over? Angela is having coffee with her daughter every Tuesday now." She has met both grandchildren. The oldest one calls her Nana. She says the 7 years of silence made sense when she saw how beautiful the reunion was. Marcus from Seattle had been diagnosed with stage 3 cancer 6 months before he found this message. The doctors gave him statistics that made his wife cry every night when she thought he was sleeping. They told him to get his affairs in order. They used the word palliative instead of curative. He typed 333 in his hospital room while waiting for his 3rd round of chemotherapy, feeling so weak he could barely hold his phone. 72 hours later, his oncologist called him back for an emergency appointment. There was confusion in the doctor's voice, a tone Marcus had never heard before. The tumor had shrunk by 77% in 3 days. The cancer markers in his blood had dropped from 143 to 17. The doctor said, "I have no medical explanation for this." "We need to run more tests because this does not make sense," Marcus said. "I do not need more tests. I know what happened." His name is Jesus, and he fights battles in dimensions where medicine cannot reach. 4 testimonies. 4 divine interventions, all within 72 hours of agreement, all involving the numbers 3, 7, or 11, all completely impossible, by natural explanation, all documented, all verified, all from people who did exactly what I am telling you to do right now. These people were at the end of themselves. They had no backup plan, no hidden resources, no safety net. They were standing at the edge of the cliff with nothing but a command to jump and a promise that heaven would catch them. And they jumped, and I caught them every single time. Share this message with exactly 3 people in the next 24 hours. Not 5, not 10. 3, the number of resurrection, the number of divine completion. When you share this, you are not spreading content. You are spreading anointing. You are becoming a conduit for breakthrough that extends beyond your own life into the lives of others. In the next 7 days, watch for 4 specific confirmations that this message was sent by me. First, someone you have not heard from in years will reach out. They will not understand why. They will say something like, "I was just thinking about you," or "Your name came to my mind and I had to call." That is not coincidence. That is angelic coordination orchestrated from my throne room. Second, you will receive money you were not expecting. It will involve the numbers 3 to 7 or 11. It might be $30. It might be $370. It might be $7,700. Do not dismiss small amounts. The size is not the message. The timing is. Watch for it. Third, someone will speak a sentence that contains the exact answer to a question you have been asking me in private. You will not have told them about your situation. They will not know they are delivering a word from my throne. But you will know. Your spirit will leap inside you the moment they say it. Fourth, you will have a dream so vivid it feels more real than your waking life. In that dream, you will see water flowing. You will see a door opening that was previously locked. You will hear your name spoken with authority and love. Write it down immediately when you wake. That dream is a download of strategy for your next season. Now I need to warn you about the counterattack. In the next 72 hours, something will happen designed to make you doubt this message. An unexpected bill will arrive. Your car will break down. Someone will say something that triggers old wounds. You will feel sudden exhaustion. Your mind will whisper, "See, nothing changed. It was just another video." That is the death rattle of an assignment that knows its time is up. Do not fall for it. That is not evidence this message was false. That is evidence it was true. When darkness panics, it makes one last, desperate move. Recognize it for what it is. A defeated enemy trying to convince you it still has power. When the test comes, and it will come, speak out loud. Say, I recognize this as confirmation, not contradiction. My breakthrough is not canceled. It is accelerating. Then type Y, choose breakthrough in the comments. Speak it and type it. Double declaration across earthly and digital realms. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Not because I need subscribers, because this channel operates as a frequency tower. When you subscribe, you tune your spirit to a specific wavelength where miracles travel. Breakthrough follows frequency. Stay connected to the source. Now let me show you the 3 doors I saw when I looked at your future. There are 3 doors in front of you right now, even though you cannot see them with natural eyes. Each door leads to a different dimension of blessing. All 3 are opening simultaneously. Not because you earned it, but because you survived what should have destroyed you. The first door is called restoration behind this door. Everything stolen from you in the last 4 years returns. Not similar things. The exact things. The relationship that ended circles back. Healed and purified. The opportunity that passed you by reappears. Upgraded. The joy that died is resurrected. More alive than before. I see your family reunited behind this door. I see conversations you stopped praying for because you thought they were impossible. I see laughter filling rooms that have only known silence for years. I see photographs being taken that document moments you thought you would never experience. This door opens through gratitude. When you start thanking me for what you have not seen yet, the hinges begin to move. The second door is called acceleration. Behind this door, time bends in your favor. What should take 5 years happens in 5 months. Healing that doctors said would require years happens in weeks. Promotions that demand a decade of climbing happen in a season. I see you signing papers for a home you thought was 10 years away. I see financial increase that has no logical explanation. I see opportunities finding you that you never applied for. I see connections forming in 24 hours that would normally take 24 months. This door opens through bold faith. When you start declaring impossible things as already done, the lock releases. The third door is called multiplication. Behind this door, your seed explodes. The $50 you sow becomes $5,000. The kindness you show one stranger creates a chain reaction that touches hundreds. The prayer you pray for yourself becomes a generational blessing that heals your entire bloodline. I see your children and grandchildren walking in favor that started with your yes right now. I see curses breaking not just for you, but for everyone connected to your DNA for the next 7 generations. I see your name becoming synonymous with breakthrough in your family line. This door opens through generosity when you give from your lack. I release from my abundance. All 3 doors are opening for you simultaneously right now. Michael the Archangel is standing at the threshold with keys in his hand. The moment you type, I choose breakthrough, he inserts all 3 keys and turns them at the exact same moment. Now let me release blessing over you the way I showed my servant to do. Receive these words as covenant, not encouragement. As you read them, they activate in your atmosphere. May your sleep tonight be deeper than it has been in months. May you wake knowing something shifted even if you cannot name what it is. May your body feel lighter tomorrow as though weights you were carrying dissolved while you slept. May communication find you this week that makes no logical sense. May opportunities chase you instead of you chasing them. May your phone ring with favor. May your inbox flood with divine appointments disguised as emails. May the person who misunderstood you suddenly see with clarity. May the door that slammed in your face swing open without you touching it. May provision arrive before need becomes crisis. May your children feel peace when they are near you. May your home become a sanctuary that even strangers sense when they enter. May your words carry authority you do not have to force. May your past lose its power to define you. May your future shine so bright that fear has nowhere to hide. May your present become the proof that I keep every promise I make. May your tears be finished. May your laughter return with sound you forgot you could make. May your joy become contagious to everyone who encounters you. May debts cancel. May sickness flee. May relationships heal. May doors open. May favor surround you like a shield. In the name that is above every name, in the authority of the blood that was spilled for your freedom, in the power of the resurrection that guarantees your victory, I release these blessings over your life, and every angel assigned to your case says amen. It is done.
It is sealed. It is irreversible. 2 futures are in front of you right now.
I am going to show you both with complete clarity so you can choose with full understanding. Future 1. You close this message. You scroll to something else. You tell yourself you will remember this later, but you forget within an hour. The door that was opening begins to close. Not because I changed my mind, but because you did not step through when it was open. The assignment gets a 6-month extension. Not because I want that, but because the enemy still has legal right when you refuse the deliverance I offer. In 6 months, you are in the same place you are now.
In a year, you barely remember this moment existed. In 5 years, you wonder why breakthrough never came. Not realizing you walked past the door when it was open.
Future 2. You type 333 right now. You share this with 3 people in the next 24 hours. You wake tomorrow expecting confirmation.
And you see it because you are watching for it. Within 72 hours, something shifts that has no natural explanation. Within 3 weeks, you are telling your own testimony.
Within 3 months, people are asking what happened to you because the change is so visible. In 6 months, you are funding others who are where you used to be. In a year, you are the one leaving comments about what God did when you typed those numbers. In 5 years, you are leading others through the doors you walked through. Both futures are equally available right now. Both are real possibilities. But only one requires courage in this moment. Only one demands that you believe before you see. Only one aligns you with the frequency of miracles. I am not forcing you. Heaven never forces. But I am standing here with the door open, waiting for your decision. The future I wept over is the one where you walk through. The beauty I saw when I cried is what waits on the other side of your yes. So here is my final word to you. Delivered not from man, but from the throne. Go. Type 333. One more time right now. Share this message with 3 people before you sleep tonight. Speak out loud. I receive my breakthrough now. I step through every door God opened. I agree with heaven's verdict over my life.
Then rest like someone who just signed the contract of their lifetime. Because you did. Your future is not what you feared. It is what I promised. And I saw it. And I wept. Because it is more beautiful than you can imagine. Go.
My dear child, I urge you to halt whatever you are doing right now. What I am about to convey will profoundly alter your existence, my cherished one. Please take a moment to cease all activities at this instant. Set aside anything that occupies your hands, silence the distractions around you, and focus entirely on me. The message I am about to impart is not trivial. It is not something you can simply glance at and move on. These words carry immense significance transcending time itself. They are specially designed for your heart, and if you let them reach the innermost corners of your being, they will bring transformative change to your life. I am not currently addressing a broad audience. I am not here to reach a multitude or offer a general statement. I am speaking directly to you, the person whose eyes are locked on these words at this very moment. You might perceive this as pure coincidence, yet I assure you that there is nothing random about this occurrence. Every element that has led you here has been orchestrated by me. I curated each situation, every click, and every choice that has placed these words directly in your path, for I have important life-altering news to share. Please listen intently. Neglecting this message could lead to lifelong regret, not because of punishment, but because you would bypass the breakthrough you have been longing for. You have been searching for answers, haven't you? Deep within your heart has been calling out for signs, yearning for reassurance that you have not been overlooked. You seek proof that someone acknowledges your struggles and cares about your pain. You have offered prayers in the shadows, questioning if anyone hears you. You have gazed at the heavens, pleading for hope regarding your circumstances, my child. Right now, I am providing you with that answer. This is the sign you have awaited. This is my reply to each prayer you have softly spoken, every tear you have released, and every solitary moment you have experienced. However, you must grasp this today is not just a regular day. This is the day when everything shifts. Today marks the beginning of your breakthrough. But this is contingent upon you staying with me until the very end. Do not regard this merely as text on a screen. Do not allow your rational thoughts to dismiss this as yet another communication among countless others. I am breaking through the digital clutter, cutting through today's distractions, and speaking directly to your spirit, because now is the moment for you to comprehend your true identity and the plans I have for your life. The adversary desires nothing more than for you to overlook this juncture, to deem it inconsequential, and let skepticism convince you that this message is not for you. I proclaim to you with divine certainty that these words are tailored explicitly for you, prepared before the world's foundation, and delivered at just the right time for your heart to receive them. I see you reading this, and I recognize the burdens you bear. I understand the sleepless nights when anxiety tightens around your chest, making it difficult to breathe. I feel the financial pressures that keep you awake, calculating and recalculating, uncertain of how to keep afloat. I know about the relationship that shattered your heart, the betrayal that broke your trust, and the rejection that caused you to question your value. I am aware of the dreams you have buried due to the pain of disappointment. I know about the prayers you ceased to utter because you felt I was unresponsive. I know the secret you have kept hidden, the one you've never shared. I understand the shame that shadows you and the guilt that follows you relentlessly. I see the fears that awaken you at 3 a.m. and the worries that invade your thoughts by day. I see everything, my child, yet I love you all the same. Nevertheless, my beloved child, my listening has never ceased. Not for a moment have I turned away from your cries. Each whispered prayer has reached my throne,
Every silent tear has been collected in my bottle. Every moment of suffering has stirred my heart with compassion for you. I have been arranging events influencing circumstances and preparing individuals to manifest the breakthrough you have been yearning for. This moment is an integral part of that divine plan. You may wonder why you feel an unshakable urge to continue reading, why something inside you insists on the importance of this, why you cannot look away even as your logical mind urges doubt. That sensation you experience is my spirit calling to yours. That inner nudge is my voice reaching the deepest essence of who you are. I am pulling you in, compelling you to pay attention, for what I am about to unveil will alter the course of your entire life. This is critical, my beloved. Opportunities arise only once in a lifetime. This is one such opportunity. Should you close this message now, should you depart before I am finished, this door might never open again. You need to grasp that this encounter is not by chance. You have not stumbled into these words by random fate. I have guided your path to arrive at this moment, just as I led the Israelites through the wilderness with a pillar of cloud by day and a fire by night. I have been navigating you through your wilderness journey, through times of uncertainty and delay, through shadows of doubt, all to bring you to this divine meeting with me. Every diversion you deemed a mistake, every door that closed in frustration, and every delay that seemed to thwart your plans has actually contributed to my perfect timing, positioning you for this significant moment. Reflect on the past months and years of your journey. Can you discern how I have been diligently preparing you? The obstacles that appeared insurmountable were fortifying your faith. The heartbreaks you experienced cleared away what could not accompany you into your destiny. The solitude you felt drew you nearer to my presence. The questions that plagued your mind were laying the groundwork for the answers I am about to provide. Nothing has been wasted, my child. Every incident has held purpose. Every trial has equipped you for this moment. Every tear you've shed has been an investment towards the joy that is on the verge of emerging in your life. However, I need you to pay close attention. The adversary is aware of what I am about to manifest in your existence. He understands the blessings on their way, the breakthrough that is just around the corner, the miracle that has already begun. This is precisely why he is exerting such effort to distract you in this moment, to instill doubt, to persuade you to cease listening. I know there have been times you felt forgotten. I recognize those moments when you observed others receiving blessings, others experiencing breakthroughs, others basking in the favor you so desired, leaving you to wonder if you had been ignored. You may have questioned your worthiness, worried that you were too flawed, too broken, too normal for me to use in remarkable ways. You might have compared your journey to those of others, feeling as though you were lagging behind, as if everyone else was progressing, while you remained ensnared in the same struggles year after year. Yet, dear child, you have never been forgotten. You have never been disregarded. To me, you have never held less importance than anyone else. My love does not play favorites among my children, but indeed each one holds a unique destiny. Your destiny is beautiful, significant, and perfectly timed. The appearance of a delay in your breakthrough is not due to any oversight on my part, but because I have been crafting something remarkable for you that necessitated extensive preparation both spiritually and naturally. Consider this: the most significant blessings often require the longest periods of preparation. The most powerful testimonies stem from the deepest trials. The most impactful ministries emerge following the most painful experiences. You have been undergoing preparation, and shortly that preparation will yield results beyond your imagination. Reflect on this. When a farmer plants seeds, he does not anticipate immediate fruit. He comprehends the season of hidden growth, a phase where the seed is buried in the dark earth, while remarkable growth occurs beneath the surface, even when nothing is visible above ground. You too have been in that hidden phase, undergoing underground preparation, but I assure you today that this season is shifting. What has been quietly blossoming is ready to emerge. What has been maturing in the unseen realm is about to become evident in your life. Throughout this journey of preparation, I have never left you. When you felt utterly alone, I was there. When you cried yourself to sleep, each tear was collected by me. When you felt the urge to give up, I provided the strength that propelled you onward. When the path forward seemed obscured, I was already crafting it for you. When your prayers seemed to hit a ceiling, I was laboring unseen to bring about the answers you sought. Do you remember the night you fell to your knees, overwhelmed by the weight of your burdens? I remember it well. At that moment, I resolved to accelerate my plans for your salvation. Do you recall the morning when the heaviness nearly crushed you and you doubted your ability to face yet another day? I remember that morning also, and I began to move heaven and earth to provide you with the hope you craved. Every moment of despair has served as a catalyst for divine intervention. Every plea for support has activated angelic assistance. Every act of surrender has unleashed my power to work on your behalf. My child, there is something shocking that you need to grasp. Your biggest adversary has been your own mind. The struggles you face are not primarily within your circumstances, but within your thoughts. The confinement you've endured isn't made of physical bars, but rather of mental constraints. Understand that what you've been experiencing does not stem from punishment. It is not a sign of my anger or disappointment towards you, nor evidence that you are unworthy of blessings. What you're going through is simply part of the preparation for your elevation. It is the fortification that precedes the blessing. It is the trial before the testimony. It is the stress that shapes the precious gem I have allowed, as certain pressures in your life are not meant to shatter you, but to unveil the strength I placed within you. I have permitted certain trials to build your character for the direction where I am leading you. I have observed you work through difficult situations, not out of a desire to witness your pain, but to equip you to assist others facing similar challenges. Your suffering has been intentional, your challenges strategic, and your trials catalysts for triumph. Now, however, my dear one, a new season is dawning. Even as you read these words, angels are at work on your behalf. Doors are being unlocked at this very moment. Hearts are being softened towards you right now. Resources are being released now. Your breakthrough is already in progress. But now, dear one, a change is upon us. The phase of preparation is concluding, and a time of realization is dawning. What has been long promised is nearly here. What you have yearned for is about to come to fruition. What you have sought in prayer is soon going to be answered in a manner that will surpass your wildest hopes and astound all who are familiar with your journey. I am on the brink of performing something astonishing in your life, so extraordinary and unexpected, so evidently divine, that no one will be able to attribute it to anything but the hand of God. I am set to swing open doors no human can close. I am going to supply resources from places you never thought possible. I am preparing to link you with individuals who will play crucial roles in your destiny. I am ready to mend the hurts you believed would never heal. I am about to reconcile relationships you assumed were irreparably harmed. I am bringing back to life aspirations you thought had been lost forever. Pay attention to what I say in the next 24 hours. You will witness the first indication of this breakthrough. Within a week, something will occur that confirms all that I am declaring to you now. By next month, your existence will be transformed entirely.
The breakthrough on the horizon will not be trivial or inconsequential. It will not be the result of chance or human diligence. It will be undeniably miraculous, evidently divine, and thoroughly supernatural. Observers will recognize the hand of God at work in your life. They will witness the change and glorify my name. Your journey will become a beacon of hope for others who are navigating their own challenging times. However, it is crucial for you to grasp this. This breakthrough demands your engagement. It necessitates your belief. You must trust what I am conveying even when your situation remains unchanged. Acting upon my guidance in your heart is essential even when your thoughts are clouded with uncertainty. You need to step out of your comfort zone and rely on me in ways you haven't before. I am about to reveal exactly what you should do to trigger this breakthrough. But first, you must make a choice. Will you put your faith in me? Will you believe what I'm imparting? Will you follow through on my instructions? I am not expecting you to grasp every detail. I don't require that you see the full scope before you take your initial step. I simply urge you to have faith in me. Trust that I am who I assert I am, and believe that I will fulfill my promises. I am asking you to maintain your faith in my nature even when my methods are unclear to you. I urge you to cling to hope even if it appears impractical. The adversary will attempt to persuade you that this sounds too wonderful to be true. He'll plant doubts in your mind and remind you of previous disappointments. He will direct your focus to all the reasons this breakthrough cannot happen in your situation. He will strive to snatch away your faith before the miracle can manifest. Yet I alert you beforehand so you can withstand his deceptions and cling to the truth I declare over your life. Even now, as you read, the enemy is murmuring that this isn't real, that this is just another false glimmer of hope. You have faced disappointment before, and will again. But I assure you that voice is deceitful. I am the truth, and I declare truth over your life in this moment. Do not allow past failures to shape your future hopes. Do not let earlier delays convince you that this setback will be endless. Don't allow transient situations to overshadow eternal commitments. What I am about to accomplish in your life will more than compensate for what you've lost, what you've endured, and what you've sacrificed. The blessing ahead will be worth the wait, worth the anguish, and worth every tear that has been shed. I envision your future, and it is radiant. I see your destiny, and it holds great significance. I see your purpose, and it is powerful. You are not an error or coincidence. You are not unremarkable or average. You are recognized, chosen, and equipped for greatness. You have been intricately designed for a time such as this. The abilities within you are on the verge of being expressed. The gifts I have bestowed upon you are about to find their rightful stage. The calling I have placed on your life is soon to be realized. But preparation is key. You must ready yourself for what is ahead. Here's your first step. You must transform the way you speak regarding your circumstances. I need you to expand your mindset, broaden your anticipation, and enhance your ability to receive. What I am intending to do will surpass anything you've imagined, exceed any hopes you've harbored, and surpass the wonders of your dreams. Should you attempt to constrain it within the bounds of your current understanding, you risk missing out on the fullness of what I aim to offer you. Start expressing gratitude now for what is to come. Start glorifying me now for the breakthrough that is already underway. Start declaring victory now over the challenges that have constrained you. Begin speaking life into the ambitions that appeared lifeless. Commence proclaiming healing over the wounds that have festered. Begin announcing freedom from the binds that have held you captive. Your words hold might, my child. Your declarations hold authority. Your faith possesses the capability to move mountains and shift circumstances. When your words align with my promises, when you voice my truth over your situation, when you proclaim what I've said rather than what you observe, you set forth supernatural power into your reality. You invoke angelic help. You instigate divine involvement. Now I want you to do something. Speak these affirmations aloud. God, I trust what you're revealing to me. I accept the breakthrough you are sending. I affirm that my period of struggle is concluding and my time of blessing is commencing. I trust you wholly and am prepared for the miracle you have in store. Today I present this message as a symbol of hope, a promise of brighter days and assurance of breakthrough, but it also serves as a test of your belief. Will you accept my revelations, even when you can't yet see the proof? Will you trust my assurances despite your unchanged circumstances? Will you maintain hope despite prior disappointments? This moment is your defining choice. This is your chance to select faith over fear, hope over despair, trust over uncertainty. This is your opportunity to step into the destiny prepared for you, to embrace the future I have envisioned, to receive the blessings I have been curating. Yet the decision belongs to you. You must take action. As a demonstration of your faith, I invite you to share this message with someone else in need. I want you to comment below affirming your belief. I encourage you to subscribe to this channel as a proclamation of your readiness to receive more from me. Do not allow this moment to fade without a response. Do not simply read these words and revert to your usual routine. Don't dismiss this as yet another uplifting message that provided temporary comfort. This is a holy meeting, a supernatural encounter, an opportunity for life-altering change. How you respond to this message will shape the next chapter of your story. I am inviting you to elevate your level of faith, deepen your trust, and raise your expectations. I am calling you from mediocrity into excellence, from mere survival to abundance, from defeat to victory. I am urging you to rise, to take a stand, and to step into all that I have prepared for you. The moment is now, cherished child. The time is here. The breakthrough is on its way. Your destiny awaits. Your future is ready. And I am beside you through every step, cheering for you, empowering you, and ensuring you have all that you need to embrace the fullness of my plan for your life. But remember, what I am about to accomplish in your life will serve more than just you. It will provide a narrative for others. It will stand as evidence of my power to those who have lost faith and a demonstration of my love for those who feel overlooked. You are soon to be a living testament, an active miracle, an embodiment of what I can accomplish when someone relies fully on me. So gear up, my child. Prepare for the call that alters everything. Prepare for the unexpected opportunity that appears. Prepare for the sudden healing that manifests. Prepare for the unexpected provision. Prepare for the relationship that heals your heart. Prepare for the dream that awakens from slumber. Your breakthrough begins now. Your miracle commences today. Your new season is upon you. Embrace it. Accept it. And observe as I reshape your life in astonishing ways that will bless you and empower you to bless others. This is my promise to you. This is my commitment to you. This is my love letter to you. The best is forthcoming, and it starts immediately. Comment Amen if you believe. Share this message to allow others to experience this breakthrough. Subscribe if you wish to receive more from me. Your breakthrough is upon you, beloved child. Embrace it now. Stop everything you are doing right now. Do not close this screen. Do not scroll past, because at 2:47 this morning, God showed me your future, and He wept. Not because it was tragic, because of how much beauty is about to break through the pain you thought was permanent. Out of everyone online at this exact moment, only 7 people were divinely appointed to receive this specific message. 5 have already scrolled past because their hearts were not ready. 1 more will close this before the second paragraph. You are the 7th, the last one. And the fact that your eyes are still on these words proves that heaven has been tracking you, waiting for you to arrive at this exact second type 333 in the comments right now. Not later, not when you finish now. When those numbers leave your fingers, you are not leaving a comment on a video. You are signing a spiritual contract that exists in dimensions beyond what you can see. You are giving heaven permission to move in ways that will not make sense to your mind, but will change everything in your circumstances. God says, I saw your future, and I could not stop crying. I saw you 6 months ago in that car sitting in the parking lot, too afraid to go inside because you needed 3 more minutes to stop shaking. I saw you last Tuesday at 3:11 a.m. staring at the ceiling, replaying every mistake like a film you cannot turn off. I saw you smile at work while calculating which bill can wait another week. I saw you hide your heartbreak behind strength so convincing that even you started to believe the mask was your face, and I wept. Not in sorrow, but in compassion for the weight you bore, without knowing how close your miracle was. Every tear you cried in private thinking, no one saw I collected in vials made of gold. Your tears have a number. Current count is 31,479. Not one wasted, not one forgotten. Each one became a seed that I planted in soil you cannot see. And tonight, at the exact moment you found this message, those seeds broke through the surface. I need you to understand something. The betrayal you experienced, the loss that almost destroyed you, the prayers whispered in the dark that seemed to hit the ceiling and fall back down, none of it was ignored. The delay was not denial. It was preparation. What I saw ahead for you is not failure. It is redemption so complete that everyone who knows your story will know it was my hand that carried you through. Hit the like button right now if those words just landed somewhere deep. This is not about an algorithm. This is your signal flare to heaven that you are ready to receive what has been held in reserve for you. I saw you in the moments you almost gave up. I saw the weight behind your smile. I saw you holding everyone else together while falling apart inside. And I cried because I knew what you did not know. That your endurance was not punishment. It was preparation for a throne you did not even know was being built with your name on it. For 479 days, there has been a specific operation against your bloodline. That is 4 years and 14 days if you are counting. Let me tell you what has been happening while you thought you were just experiencing bad luck or poor choices. 16 demons were assigned to your case on a Thursday in September 4th years ago. They met in a realm you cannot see with natural eyes. They studied your patterns for months before the assignment officially began. They had a detailed strategy with your name on deployment papers. 4 demons focused on your finances. Their job was to intercept every blessing before it reached you. They created delays in payments. They manufactured unexpected expenses. They made sure every time you took 2 steps forward, something would cost you 3 steps back. They whispered thoughts in the night that made you doubt your ability to manage money. They magnified small financial mistakes until they felt like catastrophic failures. 3 demons worked on your relationships. They specialized in miscommunication. They would take innocent statements and twist the interpretation in the hearer's mind. They would plant seeds of suspicion and water them with coincidental evidence that seemed to confirm the worst. They made sure conversations that should have brought healing instead brought more hurt. They worked overtime on the people you loved most because they knew those were the connections that gave you strength. 5 demons attacked your mind and emotions. They replayed your worst moments on a loop at 2 a.m. when your defenses were down. They magnified your failures and minimized your victories. They whispered that you were not enough, that you had missed your chance, that everyone else was moving forward while you were stuck. They specialized in comparison, making sure you measured yourself against people who were 10 years ahead of you and feeling devastated when you came up short. 4 demons blocked opportunities at the gate. These were the assignment specialists. They positioned themselves at doorways before you even knew doors existed. They influenced hiring managers to overlook your resume. They planted thoughts in people who could have helped you that made them forget to call. They created traffic jams that made you 5 minutes late for divine appointments. They made sure invitations got lost in spam folders. They knew your schedule better than you did. They knew when you were most vulnerable. They knew which